Hello, Daniel Robbins again. And speaking of casting off hell, here's Psalm 52. To the chief musician Maskil, a psalm of David, when Doeg the Edomite came and told Saul and said unto him, David is come to the house of Ahimelech. Why boastest thou thyself in mischief, O mighty man? The goodness of God endureth continually. Thy tongue deviseth mischiefs like a sharp razor working deceitfully. Thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness. Selah. Thou lovest all devouring words, O thou deceitful tongue, and the deceitful tongue. God shall likewise destroy thee forever, or beat thee down forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place, and root thee out of the land of the living. Selah. The righteous also shall see and fear, and shall laugh at him. Lo, this is the man that made not God his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in his wickedness, or substance. But I am like a green olive tree in the house of God. I trust in the mercy of God forever and ever. I will praise thee forever, because thou hast done it, and I will wait on thy name, for it is good before thy saints. So I remember that young man's name now. It's Pat Tillman. Pat Tillman. Man, oh man. What an amazing young man. To think that an atheist could be that principled, I marvel. And in fact, he was just, I don't think he was even being true to atheism, but it's agonizing. Also, so Abraham was a very wealthy man, but you remember when Lot got taken captive, and then Abraham went and rescued him, and the king of Sodom said, return the souls, but keep the goods to thyself. And Abraham wouldn't do it. He said, I won't take it from a thread to a shoe latchet from thee, because I don't want the king of Sodom to say, I made Abraham rich. But when it was time to buy a burying place for his wife Sarah, and they tried to give him the cave of Machpelah, he insisted on paying for it. So notice how with Abraham, the big concern wasn't, who am I supporting with my finances? Who am I giving money to? It was, who am I taking money from? So that's a sobering thought. Sometimes we're tempted to say, I don't want to pay for this, I don't want to pay for that. But if Abraham's any indication, it should be that we're jealous as to who we're getting money from. And when it's time to pay for something, then, there's a time to insist on paying for it. So, and also, again, verse 7 in Psalm 57, Lo, this is the man that made not God his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches, and strengthened himself in his wickedness. So, it's been said that it's not money that's the root of all evil. It's technically the love of money that's the root of all evil. Don't love money. Some people want to say that money is neutral and you shouldn't, you should just use it as a tool. Well, beware of it. Beware of it. In Matthew 13, I believe, Yeshua or Jesus tells the story of the 4 kinds of soil. The sower goes to seed, and some of the seed fell among thorns, and the thorns sprung up and choked the seed. And Yeshua, when he was explaining that part of the parable, said, it's the deceitfulness of riches that choke out the word of God. So beware of riches. It's definitely not a good thing to love money, and I don't encourage you to do it. And I pray I won't do it. And I love the fact that God has simply not allowed me to get rich, and He won't let me get rich until it's His will. Trusting that He does, I am believing for a lot of abundance. But I sure pray that I'll know how to give it away if it's too much, and know how to invest it. If you give to the poor, you're lending to Yahweh, and that which you have given, He will pay you again. So, bottom line is, and then verse 8 here, but I am like a green olive tree in the house of God. I trust in the mercy of God forever and ever. That's my stand on so-called hell, eternal conscious torment. Again, but I am like a green olive tree in the house of God. I trust in the mercy of God forever and ever. So his mercy endureth forever. And sometimes I wonder if one of the reasons that people affirm the doctrine of eternal conscious torment is they want to be accepted, and, maybe they think they'll make more money that way. It's a sobering thought. Whatever your reason for quote-unquote believing in hell, listen to the still small voice, which just tells you that what he's saying is true. You knew that when you were a child, and then you lost your innocence when somebody violated your conscience by teaching you to quote-unquote believe in hell. And that's a problem. And again, I know I can say this thanks to people like Jay Patching, who wrote The Rich Man Lazarus, Gary Emerald, who wrote Take the Hell Test. He tells his story at the beginning of that. Very sad story. But he didn't waste his pain. And I'm not going to waste mine. And I have my story too. Bless you.